Ready when you are. Okay. Zionism is best defined by the belief amongst some Jewish people that they have a right to land in Palestine based on claims in the Bible.
And is there any basis for those claims?
No basis whatsoever.
And what was the role of the Zionist movement before World War II?
Well, the Zionist movement took off at the end of the 19th century because of anti-Semitism in Russia and the Russian Empire, where most Jews lived. And many Jews did indeed want to migrate, and most Jews migrated to the West. But a minority were persuaded to migrate to Palestine and form colonial settlements, believing in this religious myth that they had a religious right to settle the land. And this movement developed through the early part of the 20th century, up until and including the Second World War. Well, the most important thing that happened in 1948 is that the Arab armies were incredibly weak, that the Jordanian leadership, the Jordanian royal family in particular, did a secret deal with what became the Israeli leaders, which split the Arab front. And also, we now know from the most important book of the period, and the book is Ilan Pappé's The Ethnic Cleansing of Palestine, that what became the Israeli militias had a very, very effective plan to drive as many Palestinians out of their villages and towns as they could, and to make way for more Zionist settlements. But the most important significance about Gaza is the connection that was beginning to be made between the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians that swept over the border when the hole was blown in the wall, and ordinary Egyptians, and in particular some of those Egyptians have been involved in the biggest strike wave since the 1940s, and the Egyptian government panicked about a connection being made between a new workers' movement in Egypt and Palestinian liberation, and that's why the Egyptian government caved in to the demand of Hamas to negotiate with them to keep some kind of border opening.
So you got Martin Smith